You and Gabe talk.
Yeah. You sure you don't mind sitting outside?
Oh, not at all. The sun feels great.
I feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
I know.
You look wonderful. You really do.
Thank you.
We were worried about you.
Really?
You disappeared on us.
I didn't mean to.
I would call and leave messages and you wouldn't call back right away.
I know. I'm sorry. I needed some time for myself. No.
You're not mad at me or anything, are you?
Mad at you? Why should I be mad at you?
I don't know. When this thing first happened, we talked all the time.
I know.
You dropped by all the time. Then after a while...
I thought you were getting sick of me.
No.
I was getting sick of me.
Are you sure I didn't offend you in some way?
Karen, why would you have offended me?
You don't think, on some level, you blame me for the whole thing?
Oh, God. That's ridiculous.
It was my idea to introduce you.
So what? We were grown-ups. We knew what we were doing.
Yeah, but I set this whole thing into motion. The rancor and the rage, the pain the kids are going through.
It was out of your control. The fact that we got together was as much out of your control as our falling apart. You can't control everything, Karen, even though you'd like to think you can.
So, you must have buried yourself in your work all this time, which is probably the healthiest thing you could have done.
Well, actually, no. I haven't been to my studio in weeks.
How come?
The pressure to paint has totally lifted.
Oh, that'll pass.
I'm not worried about it. I don't want to paint anymore.
Why?
Right after Tom left, this unburdening took place. I started looking at what I'd been doing with my life, and it seemed so insignificant to me.
No.
Yes, Tom was right. I was using painting as an excuse not to get on with my life.
How can you say that? After all these years, all that hard work,
Let's face it, I was never very good.
that's not true. You're very good.
Karen, you don't have to say that anymore.
I like your stuff.
It's okay, I'm over it. It's not important anymore.
Wow. So, what have you been doing all winter?
Well, therapy twice a week.
Good.
And I'm seeing someone.
Why, you little devil. Isn't that great?
Oh, it is. He's a wonderful man.
What's his name?
David.
So you meet him?
Well, we met years ago, like 10 years ago or something.
Oh, yeah?
Oh. He and Tom used to work together.
Uh-oh, another lawyer.
Yeah, right.
Oh, well, can't have everything.
Anyway, I filled him in on what was going on. He was very compassionate. And it turns out that his marriage was falling apart too. So we met up for drinks. You know, it turned out that we had a lot in common. And I've been seeing him ever since.
Well, it certainly seems to suit you.
It's been,
I think it's great that you're getting your feet wet. The hell with Tom.
it's a little bit more serious than wet feet. I'm sorry, it's so silly. It's like high school, I'm blushing. It's been so exciting stealing away when we can.
How long has this been going on?
A few months. We're having such a good time.
A few months?
He's teaching me how to rollerblade.
Oh, God.
I'm getting pretty good at it too. He takes me along the, the canal.
Do you have to wear knee pads and helmet and everything?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
You could really hurt yourself on this thing.
It's fun. You should try it. We'll take you and Gabe out for a lesson.
Yeah, I can see Gabe.
Oh, he's so full of life, David. He's so open, optimistic. He's a playmate. Oh, yeah, that's what he is. He's a wonderful playmate. Oh.
Boy, that was fast.
What?
Tom is barely out the door.
Her.
You didn't want to be alone for a while? You haven't been alone in a dozen years.
I've always been alone. Don't you see? I spent my marriage alone.
Yeah, but to get involved with someone.
Right away. I'm in love with him.
How could you be in love with him?
I am.
You've only just started seeing him.
We met years ago, I said.
Through Tom.